Joe Hopkins here, and a little bit ago I did a video about AI music. I was talking about AI music, and some people got things really wrong as to what I was talking about in the comments. And a lot of people were saying I shouldn't bash AI. I'm not bashing AI, and to show that, I figured I'd talk about some of what I feel are the good uses of AI. It does have good uses. I find some of it annoying, like having AI do a song for you whole cloth. You're not making music. You're just... And the fact that record companies and Spotify seem to just have a lot of this AI slop. They just work into playlists. It's a money grab kind of thing without low effort money grab. They're just in a position to do it. I don't blame them. But anyway, you know, if we could do a low effort money grab, we would too, wouldn't we? But they're in a position to do it. It's a little annoying that it works, but there are good uses for AI. And I find most of the time, those good uses of AI, in my opinion, are the ones that are rather light and cheesy. You're not really supposed to take it terribly seriously. Or instances where you're using AI in the creative process. And with stuff like that, I've used it. I've personally used it. I've done a couple of videos where I did visualizers with them, and it was good to have AI to kind of make these little scenes and stitch them together. Mostly it's, I wanted some dancing girls just for a visualizer to go along with my song. The song is the art. I just need something visual in order to present it, and AI did that for me. Now, of course, I'm specifically asking for certain things, and I'm stitching it together, and, you know, I'm editing it and all that stuff. But generally, yeah, I think that's a good use of AI. Also, I've used AI in music videos, and I plan to do it in the future, too, as an effect, because we already use effects. When you use AI as a tool in your creative process, I think that's a good use of AI. I really do. I don't think there's anything wrong with filming a music video and then taking parts of it and using AI as an effect to enhance them or to make the video do something that you can't really do, you know. Maybe have eating dinner with a monster, or have somebody turn into a Raggedy Ann doll or something like that. It's a nice effect. It really seems pretty cool. I put it right up there with using chroma key and that kind of stuff. And I always find it interesting when people misuse these types of things. Like with chroma key, I've abused chroma key a little bit. I did a video for my song That Leaves Us, and I abused the hell out of the chroma key feature, in that you can do all kinds of stuff. You don't just have to put something on a green screen. You can pick any color in the video, any color that's shown there, and use chroma key on it, so you can make, yeah, it's pretty cool. You can overlay all kinds of things. So, you know, I think AI should be likewise abused. We need to find really cool ways to use it, little effects. I tried the feature just as an experiment where it turns you into a cartoon, and I think that could be pretty cool. I might use that in the future. But that's an effect. Like I said, I think that's a good use of it. Other good uses of AI, I'd say my video editing software has an AI feature to help you with the editing. Now, I don't do a lot of editing. Most of it is just me talking, and I you know, mix it up and, you know, have it, set it with the sound, have the sound and the picture together, track those up, and then just put it together, and there you go. You know, cut a couple spots. I don't do a lot. What I do, it's not hard, but I know people who do a lot of editing, and I have done videos where I've done a lot of editing. And if you have an AI tool that can help speed the process, it's not doing anything you weren't going to do. It just does it quicker than you do. And then if any mistakes are made, it's easier to go in there and fix the mistakes than to do the whole thing yourself. I think that's a good use of AI. I think that's a great use of AI. I think an AI art, I've seen people have AI generate pictures, and then they take those pictures and do things with them, mix them together and overlay stuff and take little snippets of things. I think that's fine too. I think it's also fine to have AI make sounds or beats and then chop them up and do stuff with them. That's basically the same kind of thing like when you're doing samples, except you're getting your samples from AI instead of from other things. And I don't think that's any less creative. I think that's a good use of AI. Plus, when you tell AI to make sounds, AI sound effects, you don't always know what you're going to get. And it can be quite interesting to take that and try to do something with it. AI doesn't always understand us perfectly, so you don't always get exactly what you want. But like I was saying, like using AI in music videos, the other thing a lot of us do, who people like me, who don't have a big budget or a lot of help, and you can't film a lot of scenes, we use stock footage a lot of times. We'll go out there and for little bits, I've done that too in music videos, just grab some stock footage because I want some footage of some girl dancing around on the street, something that looks kind of fun and frolicking. I can't do that myself. I'm not a girl. I don't have a girl. I don't have, I can't do it. So you look for stock footage and just use that. AI can make stock footage for you. You tell AI what you want and it'll do it. Now you have the stock footage. You just sourced it differently. You're not using it any differently than you would. You just sourced it differently. You know what I mean? I think AI can be very useful in all those kinds of instances. I really do like the picture to video function, being able to take a picture and then put it in the AI and tell it what you want the picture to do, and it does it. I think that's pretty cool. I've used that before too, especially with my kid will make a drawing and it's really cool, and it's like, hey, can you animate that for me? And she can do it, but she doesn't want to. She has other things. She wants to go play with her friends. So, okay, I can dig it. I can put it in the AI and have the AI animate it. It doesn't come out as good as when my kid does it. She's pretty good at animating when she wants to put in the work on it. It comes out really good. I'd rather she do it, but she's 10 and wants to go do other things. She doesn't want to help dad with stuff, so that's fine. AI can do it, and it works. It works good enough. These are all some really good uses of AI. And I really don't mind the AI music that isn't meant to be taken seriously. It's not supposed to be like a big art thing. I've seen channels on YouTube that put up a lot of just funny nonsense songs, dirty songs, stuff that's supposed to be from like the 1930s, but they're singing dirty stuff. And people sang dirty stuff back then, but that kind of stuff, you're not taking it terribly seriously anyway. I've seen a lot of that, and I like it. I listen to the stuff. I got no problem with it. What I have a problem with is the AI music that's put out there, and it's supposed to be real music. And in the video I was talking about, where everybody got all bent in the comments, I was talking about it's our fault they do that. It's our fault because we listen to it. And by we, I mean the general public, people in general. They listen to the music, they like the music, it's crap. But we like crap. I like crap. There's some crap I like. It's formulaic nonsense. I like a lot of the hair metal from the 1980s, and a lot of that is just formulaic junk. It is. It's cheese, but it's fun cheese. But it was also made by people. I think that is a difference. I think there should be people involved in the creative process other than just typing stuff in, other than just prompting it and then AI does it. But my point is, anytime we use AI in a creative process, you're making something, you're doing something creative, and you use AI as a tool in that. I think that's a good use of AI. I think it's a bad use of AI when the AI does the whole thing for you. You should have some input. Put some of you into something. We're supposed to express ourselves. We're artists. Everybody can be an artist, any of us. It doesn't mean your art's going to be good necessarily, but that's also subjective. What is good? But as long as you're having fun and expressing yourself, it's a good thing to do. It also helps get all the bad stuff out of you. That's the whole point of doing something like that. And a lot of us do art in a lot of different ways. Anything can be artistic and expressive. But yeah, I think it's good when we use new tools, new technology. So I don't want people to think I'm just hating on AI. I'm hating on people that are doing a cheap money grab to just putting junk out, and we let them get away with it because we'll listen to anything. We shouldn't. We should honestly, we shouldn't listen to just anything. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Go ahead, use AI, use it in your process. Don't have it do it for you. That's just lazy. And it doesn't come out as good. I think it's always more interesting with that human input, that personal touch in it makes a difference, right? So anyway, yeah. Oh, one other good use of AI. One other one that I think is pretty good is those videos with like the soothing music and you're walking through a medieval village and it's all the, you know, I think that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. I dig it. But I get the impression that somebody actually put some time and work in that. They just used AI as a tool to make it. I think that's good though. I like that. I've seen a lot of that stuff where it's all AI, but somebody had to put it all together, you know? I like that. That's kind of cool. There's still a person in the process. And it's not just put out there. You're making something and hoping people like it. You know? Not just making schlock and sticking it in a playlist because you own Spotify. That's cheap. That's cheesy. Anyway, yeah, so hey, that's my thoughts on it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.